So this is gonna be fairly quick. It's not gonna be fairly quick. I just have to adjust things because again, this is gonna be a very complex. Hold on, the fuck? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Work's texting me. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, so again, this is still going to be a very complex project. That outline that I did the other day, this one right here, is it was a rough outline. There are things I need to do with this before we can actually like get started on a script. So there's gonna be a lot of crap. So we're just readjusting things. Alcohol, please guide me. Don't drink unless you're an adult. Okay. All right. So let's look over the time scheme. Okay. So that definitely needs to be changed. So just give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay. So let's rewrite this. I was thinking about this the whole entire day at work when I should have actually been working. Okay. So that's gonna be. Well, I need to actually get that one to work. Okay. that. I definitely like that. Again, we're adjusting this outline because the other stream was a rough, very extremely rough outline. All right, the mysterious figure. Well, question mark, question mark, question mark. We've already established, but we're just gonna refer to him as that. It'll be in less of a speaking role this time. It's gonna be just stalking. Yeah, I'll just put him in I'll put him in an observing role this time. We yapped a little bit too much when I introduced it.
Started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that bad?
Yeah, literally. I kind of went a little bit overboard. Like, god damn. As soon as I finished recording that shit, I'm like, wow, I really made this dude pissed off at Isaac. Okay. That's good. Again, biggest problem. All right, I'll word it this way. For my unbiased observations, playing the series for all these years, we have to mention the fact that these characters, and this is more the fault of Isaac being the silent protagonist, they didn't have any interactions with each other. Like they didn't have banter. That you really didn't see the relationship build up between these characters. Which again, this is more so the fault of Isaac being a silent protagonist. Think of games like the Tales series, where besides Tales of God, whatever that fucking Tales game is, Tales of can't think of it at the top of my head right now. Sorry. Normally, 99% of the time, Tales heroes have active protagonist who actually speaks and interacts with his party members. That is absent from the Golden Sun series, so you never see the interactions between the main protag and his supporting cast. Well, specifically his party. You just know that, for example, Isaac is friends with Garrett and Jenna. But unfortunately, you never see him building a relationship, well, expanding on the relationship by talking to them, because that's not a protagonist thing. The same thing goes with Ivan and later on Mia. And when he's in a speaking role in Golden Sun 2, again, you don't see the interactions between his party. Like, he says, like, legit 2 lines to his party members. Probably just, he doesn't even have speaking dialogue with Mia at all. He says, "Get it together, Ivan." He says what he says to Garrett at the end of Mars Lighthouse, but he doesn't have that world building isn't there. So what I'm gonna do, I will add dialogue between Isaac and his compatriots. More so, we're still gonna keep him in a silent protagonist role, but his mind is still fair game. Even though he don't speak, I have full capacity to fuck up your mind. I won't do that, but I'm gonna build upon his relationship with his party members, because we need that. Like, we definitely do need that. I don't have a problem with silent protagonists unless they're done right. It's just, I feel they were lacking in a lot of. They could have executed this better. There we go. They could have executed this a lot better. It's writing down some notes. So here's what I should do. So I did sleep on this. Very weird. How can I do this? This does give me a headache. I'm not going to deny it. Holy fuck. Changing an established canon in order to try to fix some shit. Holy crap. What the hell am I getting myself into? I know I am having fun with this. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Again, the connection with the Mars star, it was alluded to because again, Isaac had that French. Isaac had it from this section all the way till Jupiter Lighthouse, and he still, and yet at the end of TLA, the Wise going to divert some of the Mars energy into it. There's a connection there. They just dropped the ball for some whatever reason. It just became. It was a plot device that they kind of introduced, and they just said, "Fuck it, we're just not going to even go anywhere with this." And it didn't get mentioned at all in Dark Dawn. Dark Dawn did stuff, but yeah, like this one, I'm gonna try to get this to work because there is a connection there. Okay. It resonates. Okay, it resonates. Oops. Hold on. Or always on duty, even when I'm not supposed to be. Huh? Morph. Resonance finish. Okay. Ooh. Holy shit! I got something. Fuck. And I think I got something. God damn it. Perhaps we can do this because again we have to do this multiverse angle. That can work. That can work. That can work. I'm thinking to myself, I think this can work. I would just have to find out how the hell I get this to properly work in a video. Shit. Music change. I need something more somber. I'm opening a gigantic can of worms with this angle. Alright, we can still keep. Oh, 7 o'clock. Okay. I might have to even continue this more tomorrow. Okay, let's continue with this until I have to stop screaming. Ooh, this would be very interesting. I like how the prologue went. I could have did a little bit better with it. Definitely did better. All right, we got something, sort of. Again, the reason why I personally have to do this is because they themselves introduced this. They made Isaac and the Mark Star have this connection that they never fleshed out. You just know that Isaac had it from the beginning and had all the way until the Jupiter Lighthouse. Then the wise one was like, "Hey, yeah, Alex, I'm gonna convert some of that energy from the Golden Sun over to Isaac, specifically the Mars energy." Yeah, about that. There's a connection there. It's just for some weird reason, Camelot's like, we're just gonna forget this plot hole. This is not the big. This is one of the plot holes, and they just completely said, "Fuck it," in Dark Dawn. So I will do the best that I can to actually get this to work right without making this cringy. Okay. Holy shit! This is gonna. That's gonna be fun to work on. I can already tell that's gonna be fun. So the reason why I'm doing this, here's my. As people know who've played the games, they're Satoru's and Minority. They're not bad guys. They have their own agenda. Their agenda is can be seen with good intentions. It's just their whole entire race, village, people, etc. They're acting on desperation because of how the world is and the fact that they know what's going on. It's just the rest of the world doesn't want change. So desperate acts, desperate times causes desperate measures. Literally in this case. So they're not necessarily bad people. Like even Minority was like, they probably can still escape. And yeah, like there was kind of sort of like, yeah, maybe these guys can escape. If they just didn't give a fuck, they're like, all right, we were out. So I'm gonna word this in a way that, yeah, they're not gonna mention anything of the boys possibly being able to escape. They got what they needed. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh shit! Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Oh, I caught myself right there. No, yeah, I definitely. Since I'm not introducing Alex, I gotta. Okay, since I'm not introducing Alex, I'll have Felix retrieve the Mars star. Okay, yeah, I have to do it that way because I'm not introducing Alex right now. Wow, thank God I caught that. Okay. Alright, people will know where I'm going with this. This Satoru's is purple judo called Venus Lighthouse. Oh, Shiba, where are you going? Look, we told you guys we wouldn't harm Shiba. We never said we'd let her go. I'm like, oh, you sneaky bitch. So this is where I'm paying homage to that. No. Yes. Okay, I gotta reword that. Sorry. I literally have to reword that. Let me move this up here. I caught myself again. Jesus Christ. This is so much shit that I actually have to make sure I'm more accurate about. Holy shit, I can't believe I caught myself. That's again, this is a lot to sink in. I made a non-accurate mistake because what grabs the other stars from Isaac and Garrett, the Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter star. It's when Isaac goes to go grab the Mars star where they collapse. Oh my god, I can't believe I caught myself. What a bad mistake that would have been. mean, crap. That would have been a big. I would have taught it eventually, but holy shit, that was on me. Ah, that would have been such a bad mistake on my end. CD's already hitting me right now. There we go. It was such a huge. Again, Satoru's is the king of gambits and gambles. Like, what are the odds that Isaac and Garrett would have survived? They would still need to come get the Mars Star, so they just assume that yeah. So you're still observing. I'm gonna fix this. Right. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll I just actually need to actually get going now. So tomorrow I'll continue adjusting this. We made a lot of good adjustments today. Soon I'll get ready to write the script. This has to be very specific. I can't make any mistakes here because we're keeping this about 95% more accurate while introducing stuff that tries to fix plot holes. We're gonna be introducing a lot of shit, making sense of things. I think so far we got something. Okay. Besides that, I'll be on this again tomorrow. Soon we'll start writing the script and actually getting started on this. Other than that, we out. Have a good one. I'll see people tomorrow with this. Take care. Bye bye.